Hi, I'm Dory, and today I am creating yet another artist trading card for the ACEO April challenge. I have been doing daily uploads because of this challenge that's requiring me to upload a brand new video every single day for the month of April. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun. It's been interesting trying to find something new and inspiring to draw or to work on every single day for a full month, and it's been good because it's been allowed me to draw a lot of animals. You guys know I love animals. I love drawing animals, and I love talking about the animals that I love most. So this has been good for me. I've been having a lot of fun talking about animals that I have loved throughout my life, and it's been good. It's been really good sharing stories and knowledge that I have about animals that I love. So, yeah, as you can see right now, I am drawing a seahorse, and seahorses are another animal that I really love. I absolutely adore seahorses, and I have ever since I was really tiny. I mean, first of all, look at them. They're unique. I mean, how many animals on Earth do you see that look like a seahorse? Like zero, none. Seahorses are it. They are very special, and they kind of captured my imagination when I was very small, because not only because they look so completely unique and so different, but also because, well, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with animals my whole life, but when I was a little kid, I was really obsessed with watching educational shows about animals and learning about them. So National Geographic was something I had on the TV anytime that I could find it. It was on TV, and I remember watching an episode really long ago when I was very small. And it was talking about seahorses, and it was showing that the males of the species are the ones that carry the babies, that the female puts the eggs in his stomach or in his tummy, and that he carries them until they're ready to be born, and then he gives birth to the baby seahorses. And I remember being very little and just being fascinated by this, just kind of being, I don't know, almost enchanted by this idea that gender doesn't matter, that it's something that can be reversed, and that it's something that, can be changed around, and that this species had just kind of done it. And I always thought that was so cool. I don't know. And when I would play with my toys, which I did have seahorse toys, because, in the 1980s, the My Little Ponies, those were the biggest toy around for kids. I mean, My Little Ponies, they were it, top notch. You were into My Little Ponies or you were a loser. So I had My Little Ponies, of course, in the 80s, and my favorite My Little Ponies in the collection were the seahorse ones, because my favorite time to play with My Little Ponies was in the bathtub during bath time. All little kids do this, right? All kids bring their toys to the bathtub and play when they're supposed to be getting clean. But I would have all of my ponies, and they would all come visit the Ocean Kingdom, which was my bathtub. And the Ocean Kingdom was ruled by the princess seahorse ponies. And I love them. I love them so much. They were all, they all had boy names, and they were all had boy voices when I would talk for them. They were all boys, but they were all princesses, and they were also all mommies. So I think at a very early age, it was seahorses that kind of started me thinking about what gender roles were, and why they were what they were, and what needed to be changed about them, and what was interesting about them. And in a very weird way, they've influenced my life in a huge way. So I love seahorses. I think they're gorgeous. I mean, they're so pretty, right? I remember the very first time I ever saw a real seahorse in real life, and that was when I was in the ocean. I was in the military. I was a military kid. My mom was in the Navy. My dad was in the Navy. So while I was growing up, we were just always moving, but always near a beach, no matter where we lived. And at one point, we were living in Florida, and living in Florida, you're going to go to the beach. That's what you do all summer long. So I was swimming in the ocean, and I felt something kind of wrap around my little finger. And, I've been swimming for my entire life, so my first thought was, oh, I've got seaweed on me. And I went to kind of swat it away and untangle it from my hand. And when I looked down, I saw that it was a seahorse. It had wrapped its little tail around my pinky finger and was just kind of hanging on. And I was like, wow. And I mean, I don't know, I felt like I was blessed by the ocean god or something. Like, it was just the most amazing thing. And I was just, wow, oh my gosh, so the seahorse likes me. So I scooped it up, being an idiot child. As an adult, obviously, now I know you would leave it in the ocean. Don't try to take the seahorse home with you. But I was a dumb, stupid kid, so I scooped it up and trying to keep water cupped in my hand. And I brought it up to the shore, and I took a bucket from my brother. He was making, digging and stuff. I took a bucket and I went and I filled it with some ocean water, and I put my seahorse in the ocean water. And I brought it over to my mom, and I showed her the seahorse. And I was like, Mom, look, this seahorse wants to be my friend. It wants to go home with me. Can I keep him? Please? Can I have the seahorse? And Mom was like, no. You need to let the seahorse go, and he's supposed to be free. You need to let him go be with his family and leave him alone. And I was just, in hysterics. I want to keep the seahorse. I want the seahorse. And I really, really wanted to have the seahorse, but my mom made me let it go. It's actually extremely rare for seahorses to be that close to the shore. They are usually an animal that stays far away, like in the deeper parts of the ocean. They stay where the reef are and that kind of thing. And we were not near any of that. So, and it was the only one. Like, seahorses tend to be where other seahorses are too. So, I ended up talking to, I think it was my teacher about it later on, and she told me that the seahorse was probably very sick because it was lost. It didn't mean to be that close. And and I was, of course, upset. I was like, it wanted me to help him, and I couldn't, and and kind of devastated in that silly child logic that you get. But I understand now that it was probably just a sick animal and was probably dying at that time. But it still, for me, when I look back on the experience, it does still feel like magic. Like, it really does feel and it's so silly because it's obviously, logically, I know it isn't, but it felt like magic was happening for me. And I still get that feeling when I think about this memory. I think that it was this magical seahorse. So yeah, this is me drawing my seahorse. The one that I saw was very, very dark brown. It was small. It was probably maybe 3 inches long, very, very small, and it was brown, kind of the color of dark chocolate, the one that I saw. But it was cool. It was really cool, and I don't think I will ever experience anything quite like that ever again, where a wild animal just kind of comes and alights upon me in that way. So yeah, anyway. Here is my seahorse. I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about why I love seahorses, and I hope you like my painting. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!